Hello, my friends. After almost 2 years, it's time for another reflection video. I didn't do one last year, which I'll explain at the end, but because 4 lifts were removed this year out of the ones I've recorded, I think it's time to go back and start another one. This video will feature a 5th removed lift. You know why? One lift was removed a couple of years ago, but I didn't find out about it until a couple weeks ago. So with all that said and done, let's go ahead and get started. Let's start this off with the project that I did not know was completed until a few weeks ago. This was actually completed in 2024, so about a year after this video was taken. But anyway, Chamonix-Mont-Blanc replaced the Savoy platter lift with the newer fixed grip platter lift by GMM, Guimard Montage Montino. The new lift starts in the same place as the old one, but the new one ends where Tower 4 of the old platter used to be. You know what was really weird? I did not see any official announcements from Chamonix regarding the project, and I did not see any construction updates either. All I saw was an article highlighting the inauguration of the new lift back in January 2025, only a few weeks ago. I only found out about it after going through Street View on Google Maps. During that time, I saw something different, and I was like, what is that? That looks weird. And then I Googled it, and it's confirmed that they replaced the Savoy platter lift with a newer one. So yeah, surprises all the way around. And now let's move on to the actual 2026 removed lifts. We are going to start with the Showcase T-Bar in Whistler Blackcomb. The new lift will be a Skytrack quad in a different spot. Specifically, the new lift will end at the same spot as the old one did, but now it will start just below the top of the Glacier Express, so slightly further north than the old bottom terminal location. This is to take the new alignment off of the receding glacier. I rode it a couple of times when I went to Whistler in 2021, and I really enjoyed the alignment. I will say, it was kind of cool seeing the towers being held together by a strong cable because they were on top of the ice. I can understand why they're doing the replacement. It's because when the glacier keeps melting, it won't be safe to operate the lift much longer. So it makes sense for them to put the new lift in an alignment that is off of the ice. Speaking of Skytrack quads, Snowbird is also getting a Skytrack quad to replace the Chickadee double chair. As of when I'm recording this on 7/11, the new lift is really close to being finished, and it'll soon open for some summer operations, likely later this month. The new lift will not start in the same location as the old one did. It's going to be further uphill past the bridge. The new loading setup makes sense so that your skis aren't dragging after you load, because the clearance was really low on the old one. But it makes me wonder if I can still ski down to the bottom of the new Chickadee lift from the bottom of Peruvian Express like I used to do. I think this will be a nice addition for Snowbird, as we've seen older double chairs being replaced with newer quad chairs in beginner zones, and they've proven to be successful, like Arapahoe Basin's Molly Haugen lift, Steamboat's Greenhorn Ranch area, and several others. So I have high hopes for this one too. This one I'm kind of torn, because when I first rode it back in January 2022, I thought it was one of the worst lifts I've ever ridden. It was really rattly, and going over the towers was really bumpy. And it also made a lot of noise too. For me, the most jarring part of the lift was the entry and exit of the terminals. The one saving grace I have with Sugar Bowl's Old Village gondola is that the cabins were kind of reminiscent of the Von Roll Sky Rides, and the grips were an actual Von Roll type. So already it brought me back some memories of Busch Gardens Williamsburg Skyride. Sugar Bowl is replacing this Old Village gondola with a Doppelmayr D-Line 8-person gondola, which should be much, much smoother than what we went through. I've been on several D-Line gondolas, such as Flagere and Charlotte Milon at Chamonix, Wild Blue at Steamboat, Kume at Zermatt, and Mighty Argo at Argo Mill. So I'm confident that this one will run just as smoothly as those ones. Doppelmayr makes really great gondolas and chairlifts. I'm saving the best for last, the famous Patrullarve at Zermatt. This was an old school Garaventa high-speed quad, and I'm sad to see it go because it really was one of a kind, something that I've never seen before in real life. Zermatt is replacing the old one with a new Lightner high-speed Bubble 6, and it will also be the first lift from the Ropera range built in Switzerland, after Bernhard Gluck at Skiward Arntal. The new lift is ending slightly further down where the old lift used to end, around where Tower 20 used to be. After experiencing Gif Italy last season, I can't wait to see how the new one will turn out. I still am sad to see the old one go because it had character and charm to it, and it was one of only a few detachable quads on the Swiss side of the Zermatt ski domain. And now there will only be two, Findelmann and Frugsenniger Boden. Some of y'all were wondering why I didn't do a reflection last year. Out of all the lifts I recorded, only one was technically removed, but it wasn't really a removal, it was just a realignment. And that was the Supreme lift at Alta. Because it's still operating today, I can't really count it. That is why I skipped a year. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments as always. I also want to hear from you what lifts you would like to see removed and replaced. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Until next time.